Hey YouTube, today's the 4th of July here in the US, national holiday, and I've got the day off, so what a better day to do another fragrance review for you. I've been pretty prolific here these past 24 to 48 hours, so don't get too used to me putting out 3 videos in a 24-hour period of time. But the scent that I've chosen to review today is as far as I'm concerned, legendary in the fragrance community, and one that's been very heavily reviewed by a number of people. But definitely wanted to add my 2 cents on it, and that is none other than Terre de Hermes. This is the EDT version. So get you the bottle. I'm still getting used to this camera. Get that to focus a little bit. Hello. There we go. Really cool bottle, actually. Set that down right there. And then the box. Nothing too special here with the box. A lot of you have already seen this. The bottle, really cool. Anybody who owns this or has, tested it probably knows that, it's not really a cap. It kind of is, but it screws down. There's your atomizer. Twist it back up. There you go. It's a pretty cool little feature, attention to detail. But this particular fragrance, the EDT version, was released in 2006. The perfumer was none other than, the legendary, Jean Claude Ellena. Very respected perfumer. As far as the notes are concerned, a lot of citrus in the top, some orange, I think some grapefruit as well. There's some pepper, there's some patchouli, well, pepper more in the mid, and also some pelargonium. Not sure what that is. Looks like it's some kind of flower. In the base, you've got some patchouli, you've got some vetiver, you've got some cedar. You've also got some benzoin, and then another note that's just kind of listed in the description when you go to Fragrantica is flint. Now I know a lot of people when they smell this, if you look at a lot of the other reviews, I think you're going to get kind of a description of a really dirty, earthy orange, and I'm going to differ just a little bit. Absolutely, you're going to get the citrus, you're going to get the oranginess, but I don't really get a dirty earthiness. What I get is that kind of that mineral feel that you get from the flint. So for me, it's kind of I get a sharpness from the vetiver mixed with the citrus from the orange, and then I get a kind of a mineral feel, almost rock. There's a mineral rock-like feel to it that I'm getting from the flint. So that's what I get. I don't really get the dirty earthiness that a lot of people say. I get more of a citrusy, sharp vetivery, mineral rocky-like scent. And it's awesome. It's really, really good stuff. I think a great fragrance. I happen to be wearing it today, 4th of July. It's going to, definitely get, over 90 degrees Fahrenheit here in Utah. And as far as I'm concerned, really good summer scent to be wearing. Now, of course, there was an EDP version released, I think a couple years later, or a few years later. I think the EDP was released in '09. It's more intense. They kind of played with the notes a little bit. I've tried both. Before I went out and bought the EDT version here, I definitely tried both the EDT and the EDP. I wanted to see which one I liked better. I went with the EDT because it seemed like it was going to be more versatile, at least as far as the warmer weather was concerned. Fresher, lighter, more citrusy. So that's the one I went with. I'm happy I did. It's a phenomenal fragrance. As far as longevity is concerned, I get good longevity out of it. I think you should, any given wearing, probably get at least 8+ hours out of it. Very pleasant, great. Great smelling fragrance. My wife loves it, which is definitely a good thing. I'm gonna be honest. When I first tested it out, the first time I really it was actually when I did the kind of the side by side, the EDT versus the EDP, trying to decide which one I wanted to buy. I didn't love it. I really didn't. It's kind of a weird scent, and I think as you listen to other people review this particular scent, what you're going to hear, the common theme is that this doesn't smell like anything else. So it really is very unique, little out there. It's grown on me. Wow, it's a phenomenal scent. I really, really enjoy it. This went from being something that I finally just felt like I needed to get in my collection, which is one of the reasons why, you know, as you can see here, the smaller bottle. I went with the 50 ml bottle because I just felt like, hey, I need this in my collection. Not because I love it, because I didn't. I thought it was weird at the time. But since receiving it, wearing it, experiencing it, and really growing to really enjoy this fragrance, boy, I don't know. I should have got the 100 ml bottle. I really should have. And when this runs out, you know, we'll see. I might have to go with the 100 ml to replace it. And once again, we'll see. But phenomenal fragrance. I mean, this went from being something that I felt was kind of weird and a little out there, and you know that I didn't really like a great deal, to now, you know, let's go with my scale of 1 to 10, solid 9, absolute solid 9. And of all my fragrances that, you know, I got thinking about it the other day, and I was just thinking of, you know, some of my various fragrances, and just thinking of the ones that I just really think they smell great. I mean, there's some of them that are kind of weird, some of them are kind of challenging to your nose, you know, a lot of them are pleasant and they're good, a lot of them aren't great, you know, they're great, they're really good fragrances, but I was just thinking about the ones that just kind of stand out in my mind as the fragrances that are just smell really good. This is one of them. This is one of the fragrances that I thought of. Phenomenal fragrance. If you like fresh, citrusy fragrances, this is great. If you like vetiver in your fragrance, excellent. And if you want something that's just a little different, that you're really not going to smell in anything else, go with this. I mean, I think it really comes down to that flint note or flint accord that gives it that mineraliness, the rockiness that I get out of it. A lot of people, like I said, say dirty, earthy. I don't really get dirty and earthy. I get rock. I get mineral, and it's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. Blind buy? No, I wouldn't recommend that you blind buy it, because, you know, if you're somebody who hates fragrances that are a little out there, maybe you won't like it. If you're somebody who hates vetiver, then maybe you're not going to like it. So I don't know. I think I'm rarely going to recommend that you know, anybody blind buy anything, for the most part. Occasionally that might happen, but this is definitely one to try. Absolute try. Fantastic fragrance. If you experience what I experienced, and you know, the first couple of times you wear it, you know, that first time that you really give it a shot, you think, wow, that's kind of weird. Try it again and again and again, because it may very well turn out like it did with me, where you end up just loving the fragrance. And do that before you decide what size bottle to buy, so you don't do what I did and end up buying a 50 ml bottle when you should have bought a 100 ml bottle. But that's my fragrance review for Terre de Hermes. Once again, you know, a lot of people's opinions out there. Back to my scale of 1 to 10, just to reaffirm, absolutely solid 9. Definitely try. Try it if you don't like it. Try it again and again and again and again. Fantastic fragrance. But that's my review. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.